everyone, and welcome to A Writer and an Actor React.
I'm the writer.
And I'm the actor.
And today we are going to finally get to watch Only Friends episode 10. I've only had to wait, 4 days or so. Not too bad, but avoiding spoilers is always a bit troublesome, challenging, annoying. I basically have to avoid social media on Saturdays. I don't know. Anyway. Yes, Only Friends Dream On, episode 10. Here we go.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Yeah, I feel like so much of my feed was taken over by DMD Land 3 that I didn't see any Only Friends content. So I was like, oh, this is perfect.
That's fair enough. Like for me, I'm just like, well, okay then. And then I have all my friends saying, you have to watch it. You have to text me right after you watch it and tell me I can't wait for your reaction video to come up. I have to know as soon as you watch the show. And then my mom's like, you have to tell me what you thought of it. So I don't know. I have a feeling we're going to have strong feelings about this episode somehow.
That's amazing. Like everyone wanted to know how you reacted. This episode must be intense. Oh, I'm excited.
I'm wondering what happens here for sure.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, what are we getting?
Oh my gosh, what are we getting into? What's happening?
Right, basically. So I don't know. I kind of just want to, I'm like dreading it. I'm like curious. I'm all the things. I kind of just want to get going. What do you think?
Yeah, honestly, let's just do it. After that setup, I'm like, oh, I'm here.
Okay. All right. Let's go.
ลาฟี่โทรมาว่ามีเรื่องด่วน
คือกูจะถอนตัวจากละครเวทีอะวันก่อนที่มึงคุยกับไอ้ราฟี่เนี่ยมันบอกมึงแค่นั้นจริงดิ
ทำไม มึงคิดว่ามันจะบอกอะไรกู
เราสองคนไม่มีทางเลิกกัน
Raffi dropping out of the show was such like a plot twist.
มันไม่มีอะไรจริง
Right. Completely out of left field.
กับแฟนที่เชื่อแบบนี้
ฝีมือมึงใช่ปะ
This whole episode, I just like, who's this guy who dropped that clip?
ถ้ากูให้มึงเข้าไม่กูไม่
And then Mix's acting. Gosh darn it.
Oh my gosh. He was so
And then whoever this dude is.
Welcome, Pod, to the chaos.
Apparently, the show must go on.
Wow.
The show must go on. Okay, anyway.
And of course, it's raining. It looks like real rain, too.
It does this time. I mean, at least he's there, yelling.
He's trying.
Standing in the rain.
ตัวมาคุยกับกูหน่อย
Putting an
ตัว
effort.
ไอ้ตัวกูรู้ว่ามึงอยู่ข้างในออกมาคุยกับกูหน่อยมึงมาหาไอ้ดีนเหรอมึงไปหาที่อื่นเถอะกูไล่มันออกจากบ้านไปแล้วกูไม่ได้มาหาไอ้ดีนกูมาหามึงให้กูเข้าไปคุยกับมึงข้างในได้ไหมไม่อะมึงกลับไปเถอะ
Because it was never about
กูโทร
Dean.
หามึงตั้งหลายสายอ่ะมึงก็ไม่รับมึงก็เลิกโทรดิกูขอโทษตัวมึงให้โอกาสกูอธิบายได้ปะวะมึงใช้กูพิสูจน์ความจริงอะไรยังไงก็ได้กูไม่ได้ต้องการอะไรจากมึงมึงไม่ต้องมาทำอะไรให้กูแล้วก็ไม่ต้องมาพิสูจน์ที่อะไรด้วยมึงกลับไปได้แล้ว
Oh my goodness.
Oh, no.
What? I mean, even if they did nothing, just that side alone.
มึงนอนนี่เหรอวะท่านจะนอนไม่นอนอ่ะไม่เกี่ยวอะไรกับมึงวะ
Oh
นี่ก็บอกนะ
man.
มึงยังคิดว่าเราคบกันอยู่อ่ะ
Wow.
มึงกลับไปได้แล้วกูไม่อยากเห็นหน้ามึง
That's
Okay, I know that Thua is hurt, but he's going like all out.
I mean, that's naive hurt for you. That's first time getting hurt for you. That's non-jaded hurt for you.
I was literally thinking that, and you said it, like, because I was thinking, why is Thua reacting like that? And I was like, oh, because this is his first time. Like, this is the first time this has happened. And so that's so funny. We're on the same wavelength. But yeah.
Apparently. I don't know. My naive self in college might have reacted in a similar way. My jaded self now is like, well, let me hear this dude out, and then I'll decide. But then again,
Yeah.
that's not one of my triggers. If it were a trigger, they'd be gone in like a flash. It'd be like, nope, you're out. Sorry, bye. Can't do it.
True, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I feel bad for Dua.
Yeah. Baby.
Poor baby. But let's see how far he goes, though, because if he
I mean,
starts,
to be fair, nobody was with anybody at that point. That's the annoying part. Nobody was with anybody at that point. Can it be considered cheating if you are not even in a relationship with somebody when it happens?
not technically. However, I mean, it doesn't mean that he can't be hurt, but you're right. Like,
No, it's
they
true.
never said they were exclusive, you know?
I mean, granted, like we're talking about the young man who is this his first time in anything, and like
Yeah.
if Arnold had made that his argument, Dua would probably have been like, so
Yeah, no,
Or,
I mean,
like-
I don't think,
it's close enough, or any number of things really.
yeah, I don't think Dua would have taken that as an argument, definitely. But looking at it objectively, it's like they weren't technically dating, but it's such a gray area.
It
I
is.
mean, I don't think it's cheating, but
I don't
guess
either.
really what's cheating and what's not cheating is sort of up to the people involved.
It's true.
So
Then again, as I've aged, I say the last decade, my 30s, if you will, I've like kind of relaxed on thoughts of what's cheating and what's not cheating and what matters and what doesn't matter anyway. So I'm coming from a very different viewpoint than a 21-year-old or 20-year-old,
that's true. It's like he's young and they're in college and it's his like first experience, sort of.
Yeah.
So it's all of that wrapped up into one, which means, he's going to be strict. He's going to have that like ideal love in his head,
So
all that
true.
stuff.
Black and white. You're only one. All the cutesy things that just disappear when you age. I don't know.
Dated people, we're like, guys, life gets worse.
Yeah, right. It's like enjoy the simple hurt while you can. As you get older, it gets so much more complicated.
Oh my gosh, to be in college again.
The good old days. Okay. Watching.
All right.
They did them slower. Wait. They did the pictures slower. Those weren't flashing pictures. You could
It's true.
almost absorb those pictures.
Yeah. Maybe they're
What was
changing the
that?
vibe. I don't know.
What? The vibe has changed. Okay. Oh no, he's definitely fallen off the bandwagon.
Yeah, he's done. He's like, I'm getting trashed.
He's headed straight towards rehab again.
อะไรวะเฮ้ย
Oh my.
คนพี่เฮ้ยผมเมามากเอ้ยพี่ผมขอละอย่าเป็นสาวเพื่อนผมนะแจ๊คมึงไหวปะเนี่ย
Those are some interesting colors.
พอแล้วมึงกลับกับกูเลยเฮ้ย
They're all purple.
Mm-hmm.
Pink pony.
มึงไหวปะเนี่ยอ๋อเราอยู่นี่ระวังไว้
That's a cool car.
He's now become the driver,
Yeah.
I guess. And how did he know where to show up at the bar?
What's gonna happen with these two?
I don't know, but I feel like Jack was right about Dean not being particularly good for him.
Yeah,
Clearly, it's a mess.
Jack, don't do it.
Don't do it. You're really, really drunk. Do not do it.
No. Don't lead Raffi on. You know you don't like him.
Maybe he's having second thoughts about the whole thing.
มึงอยากให้กูมาตอบเลยไม่ใช่หรอ นี่ไง
Red flag, red flag.
Triple red flag.
อย่าดีกว่าแจ็ค
Jack's red flag is coming out in all sorts of vivid colors today.
Okay, Raffi. I see you.
I mean, do you think he likes Rome a little bit?
I think that he is starting to accept that Jack does not like him, and Rome is actually giving him some affection.
Oh, maybe so.
"ตอนนี้พร้อมจะเล่าให้พี่ฟังหรือยัง?" พี่จำแจ็คได้ปะแฟนผม
I need Mix to win
Nice.
awards for this show.
ที่บุกมางานปาร์ตี้ของพี่ แล้วก็ต่อยพี่จนคิ้วแตกอะนะ
Oh.
ต้องเลิกทำงานเอ็นไปเลย
ตอนนั้นมันจับได้อะพี่ ว่าผมแอบทำงานเอ็น มันก็เลยโมโหมากอะพี่ งานเอ็นก็ไม่ได้ทำแล้วนี่ครับ ตอนนี้มันเกิดอะไรขึ้นนะ
Uh-oh.
คือผมเมาอ่ะพี่ แล้วผมก็เกือบจะจูบกับเพื่อนที่เล่นละครด้วยกันนะและที่สำคัญนะ มันเป็นแฟนกับรูมเมทผมอะผมก็เลยโดนไล่ออกจากบ้านนะแต่ว่า
At least he's owning up to it.
มันไม่ได้มีอะไรเกินเลยนะพี่
Todd's face was like, "What are you doing, sir?"
อธิบายแล้วดิ แต่แม่ไม่มีใครเชื่อเลยอะคือพี่ก็รู้ใช่ป่ะว่า ถ้าผมมีแฟนจริงจังอะผมไม่มีทางทำอะไรแบบนั้นหรอก ผมทำไม่ได้หรอกพี่ ถ้าเกิดผมไม่รู้สึกอะไรด้วย
Mm.
Interesting.
ตามสบายนะดีน ดีนก็รู้ว่าพี่ต้อนรับดีนเสมอแหละ
Well, it's clear that Pod's character has a crush.
True.
Are you at Raffi's home right now? That is my question.
เอ้า
That is a good
Hello.
question. Apparently. Or Raffi never left, one
Show
or the
my-
other.
Uh-huh.
พอดีกูเห็นถุงมัทฉะอยู่ในครัว
Oh no, it's Jack's place.
ขอบคุณมากนะ
Yeah.
แล้วเมื่อคืนมึงนอนนี่เหรอ
มึงจำอะไรไม่ได้เลยเหรอ
แล้ว เมื่อคืน กูกับมึง
เดี๋ยวกูเรียกรถกลับก่อนดีกว่า ไปเจอกันที่คณะนะมึง
ลาฟี่จะเราออกไปพร้อมกูไหม
Ugh.
So is he just making assumptions?
Can you pause it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like Boom is doing such a good job of showing how conflicted Raffi is now because
Mm-hmm.
he's finally getting what he wanted, but his mindset has already shifted. So like he doesn't really want it anymore. But like it still feels sort of good because he's like, oh, Jack, you know what I mean? Like I could see it in his face, and I was like, ooh, this is so complicated.
It is. And I don't know that they actually did anything the night before.
I don't think they did either. I think Raffi just maybe like didn't want to get into it, so he was like, I'll just leave. But yeah, I don't think they did anything. I think
Jack
Raffi
seems
was
to
like,
think they did, and he's like willing to take responsibility almost, it felt like.
yeah. Yeah, maybe Jack feels bad because he's like, oh, I did something, so I let him on, and like maybe I can learn to like him. I feel like maybe Jack's in that position now.
Gosh.
Ugh. Okay.
Okay, well, Jack's red flag has officially come out. How do we feel?
I mean, I saw it coming. Like when they said he was friends with Top, and when he freaked out at when they were doing the commercial thing. So at least they're keeping the character consistent.
That's true. That's true. All right, let's go.
All right. Come on, acting exercises.
ขึ้นนิดนึง อีกนิดนิดนึงโอเคประมาณนี้
Boo is like perfect for a sound guy. I swear, he's so sound guy coded.
That is funny.
Like in the theater world, that would be his niche.
Oh, look at them coming in together. Oh man.
Oh my gosh. You're just asking for it at this point.
But then it started with Boss Dunn still being at Dua's house. So we have like this whole series of like
เจอลาฟี่หน้าโรงละครเลยเดินเข้ามาพร้อมกันใช่ไหมล่ะอยู่โปรเดียวกันก็ต้องสนิทกันแบบนี้แหละเนาะถูกแล้ว
กูสองคนมาพร้อมกันน่ะไม่แน่นะ จบเรื่องเนี้ย กูกับลาฟี่อาจจะเป็นคนก็ได้
Huh? Raffi's like, huh?
Raffi's like, wait, I don't want this anymore.
Almost seems that way, doesn't it? And look at Rome. Oh my goodness, it looks to kill. Oh, okay.
นี่คือจริงปะคงงั้นแหละ กูว่านะ คงเป็นมันนี่แหละที่ปล่อยคลิปทำให้เขาเลิกกันอะโหโคตรแย่ว่ะ
Oh.
มีอะไรให้กูช่วยปะ
ไม่เป็นไรอะ
Useless because nobody
เดี๋ยว
was
พวก
going
เรา
to want
ทำ
to
เอง
hear from him, huh?
Yeah. We need to find out who released that clip. My theory is still Pete.
It's true. Peach just kind of vanished. At least Boss Dunn came back.
Yeah.
สรุปมึงจะเอาไงอะ
เอาไงเลยวะ
มึงจะโค้งมันปะ
Hmm.
ไม่ตอบโอเคกูได้คำตอบแล้ว
เป็นอะไรของมึงเนี่ย
ก็สมใจมึงแล้วไม่ใช่หรอ รอจังหวะนี้มาตั้งนานนี่ยินดีด้วยแล้วกัน
ยินดีอะไรของมึง มึงพูดดีนะเว้ย กูไม่อยากทะเลาะด้วย
กูรู้นะเว้ยว่ากูกับมึงไม่ได้เป็นอะไรกันอะแต่กูขอเตือนมึงในฐานะเพื่อนได้ปะกูไม่แนะนำให้มึงคบกับแจ็คนะเพราะมึงน่าจะรู้ว่ามันทำไปเพื่อประชดดีน
แล้วมันไงวะ นี่เมื่อตอนนี้กูก็ไม่ได้มีใคร ส่วนไอ้แจ็คก็ต้องการกู กูก็มีสิทธิ์ปะ
The right to help him hurt Dean, apparently.
He only fought back though when he thought that Rome was looking down on him. He's like,
That's
you have no
true.
worth. Jack's only with you because, you know what I mean?
กูขอคุยอะไรด้วยหน่อยดิ
มีอะไร
มึงทำแบบนี้ทำไมวะ มึงจะคบกับลาฟี่เพื่อประชดกูเหรอมันดูไม่เป็นมึงเลยนะแจ็ค
แล้วแบบนั้นถึงจะเป็นกูอะทำไมวะ กูแค่อยากเปลี่ยนอะไรใหม่ๆบ้างอะ
กูขอโทษ มึงให้โอกาสกูอีกครั้งไม่ได้เหรอวะ กูสัญญากับมึงเลยนะเว้ยว่ากูจะไม่ทำผิดพลาดอะไรแบบนั้นอีกแล้วอะ
ดีนฟังกูนะ มึงไม่เหลือให้กูเชื่อใจแล้วเว้ย ถ้ากูให้โอกาสคนอย่างมึงอะกูให้โอกาสคนใหม่ดีกว่า เพราะว่าอย่างน้อยอะเขาก็จะเหี้ยกับกูแค่ครั้งแรกครั้งเดียว
It's a fair point.
Yeah.
เอ้าดีน
Trust is hard won.
True. Oh man.
ว่าไงพี่
I mean,
แล้ว
this doesn't exactly help.
No, but I mean, he had to go somewhere. Like, Dean was going to sleep on the street. You know what I mean?
No, I know. I know. But he would have been awfully pathetic looking sleeping on the street. It might have, I don't know, appealed to Jack's softer side.
But he wouldn't have seen it.
I'm just saying, like him sleeping on the street and coming in all stinky and bedraggled, and like Jack's like, where did you find to sleep? And Dean's like, I've been sleeping, I don't know, behind the building or something. Might have like
And then they would have gotten back together and we wouldn't have content for the next episodes. So they were like, JK, we can't do that.
hush. Fine. They had to throw the wrench in. But see, the problem with this picture, they're over. I don't think there's coming back from this. I think this is not an HEA.
Honestly,
Might be a good thing though.
I don't know what would have to happen for Jack to open up again because he already opened up for that second chance and that was so hard for him. And
Right.
to give Dean a third chance, I mean, something massive would have to happen.
Dean could get hit by a car, end up in a coma for like a year.
You know, you and
We
your
could go
car
that kind of
accidents.
drama.
You said that about something else last week.
I don't know. It's the kind of drama that leads to emotions. Like
It's
everybody
true.
uses it.
No,
It's-
it is
it's
a catalyst that everyone likes to use. It's true. So, you know, I can't fault you. It's just funny.
Just using a stereotype. Okay, if it were my drama that I was writing and I wasn't just making fun a little bit, just a
Yeah.
little bit, I'd come up with something more unique. FYI, everybody. So
Correct.
if you read my books, I'll come up with something more unique. I promise. But not for this. Let it be a car wreck. Let him
Okay.
almost pass away. That'll do it. That okay. Anyways, let's move on.
มาได้ไงอะครับ ยังไม่ถึงเวลาเลยไม่ใช่เหรอ พี่รู้ พี่แค่แวะเอาขนมพวกนี้มาให้อ่ะ กินแล้วจะได้มีแรง ขอบคุณนะครับ แล้วก็นี่ดอกไม้ของดีมขอบคุณนะพี่เกรงใจแย่เลยอ่ะ พี่อยากให้อ่ะเผื่อดีจะใจอ่อนให้พี่บ้าง
Dun 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 dun.
วันนี้แสดงวันแรกนี่คงตื่นเต้นกันน่าดูสินะ
นักแสดงของผมไม่มีใครตื่นเต้นหรอกครับ เขามืออาชีพพอ
เอาไปเว้ยพวกเราทุกคน เตรียมตัวใกล้แล้ว
มึงที่เกมเพลย์เขาเอาขนมมาฝากทีมงานอ่ะ
อ๋อ ขอบคุณนะครับ ถ้างั้นเดี๋ยวผมเอาไปให้ทีมงานให้นะพี่
ถ้าเสร็จธุระแล้วเนี่ยรีบกลับได้เลยนะครับ เพราะว่าที่เนี่ยคนนอกห้ามเข้า เข้าได้แค่ทีมงานเท่านั้น
ไอ้แจ็ค
พูดดี
ไม่เป็นไรหรอกครับ งั้นเดี๋ยวผมไปรอเข้าโรงละครดีกว่า
So it seems like Dean already knows that Gameplay likes him because Gameplay was like, I thought it would soften your heart a bit. So I think that they must have had something in the past where Dean rejected him.
That's quite possible. And then Dean was also obviously highly uncomfortable by all that.
Yeah, I think like gameplay was literally his last resort because it seems like he knew that it would give him hope.
Absolutely. Anyway, side note, Gameplay's shirt was super cute with all the cats on it.
It was.
ไปเตรียมตัวสแตนบาย
I wonder if they're going to have an even more massive explosion. I feel like something's coming still. It's pretty fast.
So the show is happening. We were talking about the show not happening, but it's happening.
Clearly, the show must go on.
I guess so.
ปกติมาซ้อมที่นี่บ่อยไหมครับ ผมไม่เคยเห็นคุณมาก่อนเลย
ไม่ค่อยหรอกครับ ว่างๆถึงจะมาทีนึงอะ
แล้วจะว่างมาอีกเมื่อไหร่ล่ะครับ ผมอยากจะแก้มือด้วย เฮ้ยใจยังเพื่อน
ไปกันเถอะ
ผมต้องไปแล้วครับ ขอแลกคอนแทคกับคุณไว้ได้หรือเปล่า
Can we pause?
Sure. I'm ready for it.
I just want to say that, like, I mean, this is being really picky, and no one would probably notice this, but, like, whatever lighting they're using here is clearly not stage lighting.
That is fair.
Because there's, like, weird shadows on Joss's face, and, like, same with Dean, and I'm like, those are clearly, like, stage lights are from the front and like from the side, so you couldn't see like everything. I was just thrown off by that. I was like, what is happening?
I think those are just from the top. It's like there's no
I think they're from the top. It looks like it's like rehearsal lighting, like the normal like rehearsal lights.
Yeah.
So maybe they use them to because it's easier to film. It was just something I noticed. I was like,
that's probably true.
Yeah, I was just like, this is not.
I was just thinking how like the blocking, like these two actors have remembered to put their back leg slightly forward, so even though they're facing each other, the audience can still see them. I thought that was a good little detail added.
Yeah, that's true.
เอาเป็นว่าถ้าคุณโชคดีเนี่ยเราก็จะได้เจอกันอีก
ผมชื่อโรมิโอนะครับ
ผมก็ชื่อโรมิโอเหมือนกัน
Dun, dun, dun.
Why does this just feel cringe now? Like, you know?
The play is cringe. Let's just admit it.
See, if I was Thua, I would have quit the show.
ยังไงวะ มึงกลับไปคุยกับมันเหรอ
เรื่องของกูป่ะไม่เห็นเกี่ยวกับมึงเลย
ไม่เกี่ยวกับกูได้ไงวะตัว เราสองคนยังไม่ได้เคลียร์นะเว้ย
กูคบกับบอสตัน
Really?
คบกันเลยเหรอ
No, he's lying.
Lie. Straight up lie.
กูพยายามเพื่อคนอื่นมามากพอแล้วอะกูอยากลองให้โอกาสคนที่พยายามเพื่อกูบ้าง
Zero effort.
อาโนฉากต่อไปเตรียมตัว เร็วดิ
โรมิโอมึงรออยู่อะ
ไปเร็ว
Oh.
อ่ะ
I'm just waiting for him to pull out the flask or something.
Yeah, I know, right?
กูขอคุยกับมึงหน่อยดิ
No.
ถ้าเป็นเรื่องละครเนี่ยก็เล่นตามที่ซ้อมเลย แต่ถ้าเรื่องส่วนตัว ไม่ต้องพูดนะ ไม่อยากฟังเรื่องแต่ง
มึงเลิกไปโชว์สักทีได้ไหมวะ
ำลังไปตามนักแสดงนะครับ
เรื่องพี่เกมเพลย์อะมันไม่เป็นอย่างที่มึงคิดนะเว้ย กูไม่มีที่ไปแล้วอ่ะ กูก็เลยต้องไป
ต้องกลับไปตายรัง คนอย่างมึงเนี่ยนะ
อืม
คนอย่างกูมาทำไมวะ
ก็เป็นตัวละครที่เดาง่ายไง
มึงเดายากมากมั้ง กูอ่านออกนะเว้ย ว่ามึงเอาไอ้ลาฟี่มาประชดกูอะใช่เปล่า
ดีน อย่าสำคัญตัวเองดิ กูเลือกรักคนที่เขารักกูต่างหาก
รักเหรอ มึงรักมันจริงๆเหรอแจ็คหึมึงรักมันจริงๆเหรอ มึงตอบกูมาดิ มึงตอบมาดิ เห็นไหมสุดท้ายมึงก็ตอบไม่ได้อยู่ดี เพราะว่ามึงไม่ได้รักมันไงแจ็ค แล้วมึงเอามันมาแทนที่กูเพื่อให้กูเสียใจใช่เปล่า
ใช่กูเอาคนเราพี่ไปแทนที่มึงเว้ย ทุกคนมาแทนที่กันได้สักวัน
Wow.
จะได้ขึ้นเป็นเบอร์หนึ่งแทนที่มึงทั้งบนเวที ทั้งในใจกู
Is it crazy that I feel bad for Raffi even after all the stuff he did?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. I mean, he was a royal pain in the butt, and now you're like, oh, really?
I don't know. Maybe I'm like, I feel bad because it's Boom. I'm like, Boom, you're such a baby. But okay, so I guess maybe this is a little bit of Raffi's comeuppance. Like
A little bit.
you know,
No, he had it coming. I'm on like, I don't know, songs today.
he had it coming. He had it coming. All right. Hey, we're in theater land, so
We gotta have a little theater in theater land. And I mean, this is just as dramatically messy as that one, so I don't know.
very true.
But I don't think anyone's gonna get shot, so there's that.
I don't think so.
How's he gonna do it?
Uh-oh. He's not gonna be okay
Acting
on
of a
stage.
lifetime within a show within a show. Hopefully this is supposed to be a sad scene and not a lovey-dovey happy one. It is a happy
Also-
one.
I don't want to pause it again.
มาเจอกันในที่แบบนี้ไม่กลัวเหรอ
ก็ถ้าเกิดรักแล้วเนี่ยทำไมต้องกลัวด้วยล่ะ
คุณรีบกลับไปได้ละ เดี๋ยวคนอื่นก็มาเห็นหรอก
Why are they watching?
คืนนี้อยากอยู่
Because
ด้วย
they're gluttons for punishment.
I
ขออยู่
know.
ด้วยไหม
I mean, they started playing characters for goodness sakes. Okay, whatever.
Is Dean trying to risk it all? Wow.
I mean, in a stage play kind of way when the kiss isn't real. Okay, we have to talk about this for a moment, I think.
Yes.
Let's talk about what people do on stage for kisses. Can you please enlighten us all, Beth?
Oh, I mean, like to prepare, or what do you mean?
I mean, does it have to be a real kiss on stage?
Yes.
Yes.
The only time you would not do that is like maybe if you're doing a community theater show or a show where someone's underage or something. But if you're in a professional show and it says you're kissing, you're kissing. So
Okay.
yeah. I mean, if anything goes beyond that, like, then you'd have to potentially talk about it with the director and see, like, hey, what are you comfortable with? I mean, you know,
Sure.
only so much can be shown on stage because it's staged. But
Stage, yeah.
yeah, it's like, yeah, if there's a real kiss, you kiss. It's up to the actors, sort of like when they kiss, because you know you do rehearsals for a really long time, and sometimes it depends on the production, but it's like some actors will kiss in the first rehearsal, some actors will like wait a minute and maybe they'll kiss like the week before the show. It just kind of depends on how much they want to practice it and like how much it's tied into the emotion, because sometimes you feel like you have to do the kiss to like continue the scene. But if it's a kiss that's inconsequential where you're like, oh, we don't have to kiss for like 3 weeks straight, you know, in rehearsals, then you'll just, you know, skip it until you absolutely have to do it. So it sort of depends on the show for that.
Okay, so then with that in mind, how do you feel about the fact that those two didn't actually kiss?
Right now,
Yeah, that was an angle kiss. That wasn't a they didn't
even
actually
there where you could see both of them like flat.
Do we need to actually rewind this nonsense?
I mean,
Are we
I don't think I'll be able to see it because even from here, like it looked like they were kissing. So I thought it was an angled kiss when they first did it, but when I saw both their profiles, it definitely looked like they were kissing.
So this first part, can't believe we're analyzing a kiss.
Like that looks like an angle.
It does.
But when this does not look like an angle to me.
Okay, so like maybe they're just like off center slightly.
Maybe. Like that doesn't look like an angle, but I mean I'd have to zoom in real close.
We're not gonna go that crazy intense about it because it doesn't matter at the end of the day.
Yes. However, if we're talking about that as far as like standards, I don't know what the standards are on stage in Thailand, because I know that in Asia they're much more strict about like kissing not on film, because stage feels quote unquote more real. So they might have rules where like they don't do real kisses on stage. I don't know. So that might be something that unless we get a behind the scenes story, I don't know if that's a decision from the director of this show. They didn't want them to kiss, or if they're trying to show that like stage kisses are fake in Thailand. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I get that too. And it just occurred to me because of their very different ideas about PDA in Thailand that maybe it would be different on stage. There's only one way to know would be to be a stage actor in Thailand, I suppose. Which
yeah, exactly. Well, I was even going to bring up, like, it's really funny that they had someone like leading the actor to the stage with walkie-talkies, because at least here that doesn't happen. Like, we are responsible for our own entrances and exits. We have to be paying attention. We're doing all the things in the dressing room by ourselves. Like, there's crew, but the crew stays backstage. If we have to go back and forth in the dressing rooms, we do it all ourselves. So it's just funny that they did that. I was like, I wonder if they do that in Thailand for stage shows, because that's interesting if they do.
That is interesting. I guess I got a little specific about it because I saw some really kind of almost nasty remarks about this scene. This is one of the spoilers that I wasn't able to avoid entirely.
Oh, okay.
And like people were saying, oh, we're still doing angled kisses in 2026 kind of thing in BL. Like in a negative, almost like we've regressed in our filming kind of way.
Well, I can understand their point. in a show like this that's very openly sexual, I guess, if they were to do that, but because it's them on stage, that's why I'm wondering if there are different rules about stage stuff in Thailand, you know,
Yeah.
because they've obviously not done angle kisses throughout the rest of the series.
Yeah. So
I think it's a choice, but I don't know their thought process.
My conclusion is I think we have to take it with a grain of salt because it is on stage. It's a stage within a show. It's not like this was in the woods scene where they almost kissed before.
Yeah.
If that had been an angled kiss, then we'd be like, we're having angled kisses in 2026.
No, totally.
Right?
Yeah.
But this I feel like is different because we don't know the culture or the rules for stage productions in Thailand, like you said. So
yeah. Now, if we find out that in a stage production in Thailand you can kiss, then I have some questions. But there's also the question of this is at a college. Maybe they have rules about kisses, period, in a college show, whether it be guy, guy, girl, girl, guy, girl.
True.
Maybe they don't allow kisses on stage in Thailand in school. I don't know.
And another thing that just occurred to me, this could have been an actor choice in a way, like these two in this specific moment with their people that they wanted to be with, staring at them off the side of the stage. Like maybe they just weren't comfortable to kiss each other directly.
That's fair. I mean, I could see that being a motivation totally.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. This definitely brings up some questions though, and I can see how some people might not overanalyze in that way and just look at it like for face value and be like, why did they do that? You know? But
absolutely.
Yeah. It's interesting.
And here we were thinking that it might not even be an angled kiss, guys. They might have actually kissed there at the end.
Yeah, it's so hard to tell. I'm like, honestly, I think it could be either. I think it could even be one of those like on the side potentially.
Right.
If it's
like
not
here or
full
something.
on.
Like just not, yeah.
Yeah. But maybe one of the actors will come out. Like I feel like maybe some of the reporters will ask at some point in some interview. So maybe the answer will come out later.
Fair enough.
การแสดงจะพักครึ่งเป็นเวลา15นาทีนะครับลาฟี่ไหน
Like I'm so over this.
ก็มันหายไปไหนไม่รู้เนี่ย
Oh no, where did Raffi go?
That's a good point.
I don't know how much he's spiraling.
Probably super spiraling, right?
I would think. Because he probably thought that, but it's harder to hear it.
It's true. Oh, there he is. Okay. He's just crying in a corner.
Yeah.
เป็นไรไม่ได้เป็นไร
ไม่ได้เป็นไรแต่ร้องไห้เนี่ยนะเฮ้ยมึงไม่ต้องไปไหนหรอกแค่จะมาอยู่เป็นเพื่อนถ้ามีอะไรระบายกับกูได้นะแต่กูไม่มีทิชชู่นะมีแขนเสื้อเนี่ยเอาไปเช็ดก่อนก็ได้
Do you think he ever really cried before, or is this like his first release of all of it, do you think?
กูไม่โง่เองอะ
I don't know. I think it's like a big reality check.
Yeah.
ดีนี่แจ็คดีนะ
Because he still always had some hope, you know?
Right.
เราไปแจ็คแล้ว กูเป็นได้แค่ตัว
Because Jack on the surface seems like such a nice guy that you don't really see the red flag in him till Dean brings out the red flag in him, I guess.
Well, also,
You could say it
Jack
that
never
way.
fully turned down Raffi. He always kind of like left him on the hook. But to be
True.
fair, Raffi never said like, I want to date you. He just sort of flirted around it. So
It's true.
Jack never shut him down. He was never like, hey, I'm with Dean or whatever, or hey, I'm not interested. So I think this is the first time that he's actually hearing like, one, he's not interested, but not only that, two, he's using me. Like,
Right.
so
ไอ้คนดีนะไม่ได้คิดว่าตัวเองจะมีสิทธิ์ด่ากูดิบอกมึงด่ากูไงบอกมึงด่ากูดิ
Rome is way too nice. Oh my goodness.
Rome is down bad.
That is
มึงไม่
fair.
ได้โง่เลยเว้ยเรื่องแบบนี้แม่งไม่ได้มีใครโง่เลยอ่ะ
I think that's Rome's flaw, is that like he's too forgiving.
Maybe.
Like he's like a little bit of a doormat sometimes.
It's true.
มึงอย่าคิดแบบนั้นนะเว้ยลาฟี่มึงแม่งไม่ควรจะต้องมาเจอความรู้สึกแบบนี้ด้วยซ้ำอ่ะ
Is Rome gonna go punch Jack in the face?
I mean, I doubt it.
I don't know. We had kind of like that I'm going to punch somebody look on his face.
Yeah, maybe.
กูอยากคุยกับมึงเรื่องตัว
กูไม่ได้จะคุยกับมึง
กูขอเวลาแป๊บเดียว
มึงคิดจะจริงจังไหนตัวหรือเปล่า ไม่ได้คิดจะเล่นๆกับมันใช่ไหม
อะไรของมึงเนี่ย
กูถามว่ามึงอ่ะ
คิดจริงจังไหนตัวหรือเปล่า กูบอกไว้เลยนะเว้ย ถ้ามึงทำให้ตัวเสียใจอ่ะ มึงเจอกูแน่
He's so lost.
ไม่อยากให้มันเสียใจก็ไปดูแลมันเองดิแต่จริงๆมึงมีสิทธิ์พูดคำนี้กับใครด้วยเหรอ
See, this is the
Like
Boston
the
that we know.
cigarette smoke.
กูกับไอ้ตัวไม่ได้คบกัน
I like the cigarette smoke drifting around Arnold's face. I
Yeah.
don't know why. It kind of
Yeah.
adds to this scene somehow.
I'm sorry. There was one moment when Joss had a facial expression and he looked like his character from Golden Blood for 2 seconds and I laughed.
กูกับไอ้ตัวเนี่ยเป็นอะไรกัน
แล้วที่มึงไปค้างบ้านมึงวันนั้นอ่ะ
กูก็ไปนอนเป็นเพื่อนมันเฉยๆเพื่อนเสียใจจะเป็นจะตายขนาดนั้นน่ะแล้วมึงจะปล่อยมันอยู่บ้านคนเดียวเหรอ
You are not his friend, sir.
กูเคยอยากได้ไอ้ตัวเนี่ย แต่กูรู้ตอนนี้ไม่ใช่เวลาของกู แต่ถ้ามึงช้า ไม่แน่นะ
I'm going to squash you
ดู
like
ก็รู้
my
แล้วป่าวว่าไอ้
cigarette.
ตัวมันรักมึงขนาดไหนอะมันไม่เสียใจขนาดนั้นหรอก กูบอกมึงแค่นี้นะ
See, Boston helping
Eyebrow.
Lewis still does not make sense to me.
แล้วนะทุกคนห้าม
We
พลาด
missed a whole storyline. I feel like they cut something significant out.
กดตรงนี้
Yeah.
See, I told you he was going to punch somebody. I was right.
มึงมีปัญหากับดีนแล้วมึงลากคนอื่นเข้ามาเกี่ยวข้องทำเหี้ยอะไร มึงทำแบบนั้นกับลาฟี่ได้ไง มึงให้มันมาเป็นตัวตายตัวแทนของดีนได้ไง
แล้วมันเดือดร้อนเพี้ยเลยวะเขายังไม่ได้พูดอะไรเลยด้วย
มึงไม่เห็นไม่ได้แปลว่ามันไม่เสียใจนะเว้ย ถ้ามึงจะพังมึงก็พังลงไปคนเดียว ไม่ต้องลากคนอื่นเข้ามาพังด้วยแจ็คที่มันไอ้สัตว์หยุดพอได้แล้ว กูขอนะพวกมึงอ่ะมึงอย่าเพิ่งตีกันจนกว่าละครจะจบได้ไหมวะ แค่นี้กูก็มีปัญหาต้องตามแก้ไม่หวัดไม่ไหวแล้วนุ้ย แค่ทำตามหน้าที่ของตัวเอง มันยากนะหรือไงวะ
See, Timmy's over it.
Fair.
I love it.
ไป
Yeah, he's totally over it.
ครึ่งหลังจะเริ่มละ
แยกย้ายไปเตรียมตัว ไป
He's like, get these drama queens out of here.
Right?
I mean, I felt satisfied. I was like, yes, Rome.
Right?
ผมไม่เคยคิดเลย
Oh, it's a balcony scene.
ว่าเราจะมีวันนี้
Oh, that's kind of cute with the minimal set.
Mm-hmm.
คุณจำที่ผมเคยพูดกับคุณได้ไหม
I'm sorry.
ว่าถ้าเกิดมีคนมาขัดขวางความรักของเรา ผมก็จะสู้ แล้วคุณจำที่ผมเคยถามคุณได้ไหม ว่าถ้าเกิดเป็นคุณน่ะคุณจะสู้เพื่อเราหรือเปล่า ผมอยากจะหนีไปกับคุณนะ อยากจะเริ่มต้นใหม่ อยากจะลบล้างความผิดที่มีกับคุณ
ไดร็อกมันไม่ใช่อันนี้นี่
I knew
ไอ้
it.
ดีมันด้นสดเหรอ
ว่าถ้าเรายังรักกันเนี่ย เราจะต้องได้อยู่ด้วยกัน
Jack knows it's for
ผ
him.
มก็รักคุณ
He does, yeah.
และผมจะอยู่กับคุณตลอดไปโรมิโอ
Cheesy music and everything. The lights kind of look like a giant pair of lips.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Oh,
the
they
final
kinda
scene, I
do.
guess. They definitely a little different.
Yay, stage crew!
Yay, main actors! I guess everybody liked it okay. Oh, look, he's back to taking pictures again. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is The Show Must Go On.
Why do I feel like you're right and someone's gonna end up in the hospital? I don't know. Getting a vibe.
That'd be so epic. I like wish it into existence or something. You'd be like, what songbird? Come on now. Oh, I don't know. Okay.
Okay.
ที่กูพูดบนเวทีอะกูตั้งใจจะบอกกับมึงนะแจ็ค
Oh, he
He
knows.
knows.
มึงจำที่กูกับมึงเคยคุยกันไว้ได้ปะ ตอนนี้เรากำลังจะตีความละครเรื่องนี้ใหม่
กูไม่ชอบให้ใครเล่นนอกบท
แจ็คเราเป็นเหมือนเดิมได้ปะวะ
Nope.
ไม่เอาแบบนี้แล้วได้ปะ
นี่ไงเหมือนเดิม มึงกลับไปหาพี่เกมเพลย์ของมึงเหมือนเดิมเลยไง
But where did you want him to go?
What?
I think Jack gameplay like Dean was never really with gameplay in the first place, right? He was just doing his host job in the first place. gleaning from that conversation with gameplay when they were like eating breakfast together or whatever.
Yeah, but I think it was gameplay's party. Like, I think he is either in charge of the hosts or hired the hosts or something like that, where there's definitely more details there that like we are not seeing.
Fair.
กว่าจะโลกสวยไปหน่อยวะที่ให้ตอนจบอะเรามีโอมันอยู่ด้วยกัน จริงๆแล้วอะจบแบบตายจากกัน เป็นทางออกที่ดีที่สุดแล้วเว้ย
Oh,
No,
man.
don't say that. Foreshadowing. It better not be.
Will you? Oh man. Okay, all right. I'm already pausing it again, but my mom had a theory. And her theory was this is the story of Romeo and Juliet played out. Like only friends dream on is Romeo and Juliet. So that's something to think about as we keep watching.
Lot more of my brain power to think about.
We can talk about that next time, but just something we can roll for a little while.
It's gonna take me a sec to think about that.
That is fair.
ไงกลับกับกูปะเดี๋ยวขอเคลียร์ของแป๊บนึง
ลัฟฟี่
โลม กูขอคุยกับแจ็คแป๊บนึงได้ไหม แล้วแต่มึงแล้วกัน ชีวิตมึงก็เลือกเองแล้วกัน มึงรอกูข้างหน้านะ ไม่อ่ะ กูว่ากูจะกลับแล้ว กูไม่อยากรอใครแล้วอ่ะ
Good for him.
Yeah.
งั้นกลับกันไหมเดี๋ยวกูไปส่ง
Jack is a mess.
He is.
กูขอโทษนะ ที่มึงต้องรู้เรื่องที่กูคุยกับดีน
แล้วมึงคิดงั้นจริงๆไหม
No, he's just being a little.
No, he does mean it. He was using him.
แล้วกูเป็นตัวแทนของไอ้ดีจริงๆใช่ไหม
No. I mean, like, gosh, what was I trying to say? Jack saying he was sorry that for what Raffi overheard. I think Jack is saying sorry. I don't think he means it.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. No, I think what Raffi was asking was, did you mean what you said that I heard? Like,
oh,
that's
fair.
what I think he meant.
แจ็คว่ามึงอย่าทำอย่างนี้เลย อย่าเอาชนะมันด้วยการให้กูต้องมาเจ็บกับเรื่องนี้อีกคนหนึ่งเลย
Mm-hmm.
กูขอโทษนะมึง
กูเข้าใจมึงนะเว้ยมีความรู้สึกที่อยากเอาชนะ กูก็เป็น กูอยากจะเอาชนะไอ้ดีมาโดยตลอด กูถึงได้ต้องทำทุกอย่าง แต่ไม่รู้ว่าพูดไปแล้วมึงจะเชื่อไหมนะว่าคืนนั้นที่ไอ้ดีนกับอาโนอยู่ด้วยกันนะกูถ่ายคลิปพวกมันไว้กะจะเอามาให้มึงดูแต่กูไม่ได้ทำไม่ใช่เพราะกูไม่อยากทำนะเว้ยไม่โคตรอยากทำเหี้ยๆเลยแต่มันก็ดีแล้วแหละเพราะสุดท้าย
กูว่าเป็นตัวแทนของใครไม่ได้จริงๆกูชอบมึงนะแจ็คแต่กูอาจจะไม่ได้รักมึงว่ะ
Ooh, I like that line.
Okay.
In a way,
I was
Jack is
thinking
no
Rafi
better
would
than
have some
me.
sort of weird redeemable moment was when he was like, they really didn't kiss, I promise you, or something like that. I thought that was, for some reason, I thought that was going to be included there.
No, I thought he was gonna say that too, something like that. But maybe Rafi was so far away he can't tell, or maybe whether they kissed or didn't kiss, like doesn't matter to them anymore. It's just the fact that they were there.
It's possible, yeah, absolutely.
ก็ตามนั้นรักคนที่เขารักเราจริงๆดีกว่า
True.
ตัวมึงยังไม่กลับอีกเหรอทั้งโรงละครเท่ากลับกันหมดแล้วเนี่ย
เดี๋ยวกูเก็บของแป๊บนึงอ่ะ
ยังไงกูฝากปิดไฟโรงละครให้ด้วยนะ
ได้ เจอกัน
โอเคเจอกันบ๊ายบาย
He's still in his costume. He needs to change out of that.
Mm-hmm.
ตัวกูรู้แล้วนะ ว่ามึงกับบอสตันไม่ได้คบกัน
Dun, 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 dun.
ไม่ใช่เหรอวะ กูไม่รู้นะเว้ยว่าที่มึงทำอยู่ตอนเนี้ยเพราะว่ามึงประชดกู หรือว่ามึงไม่อยากให้กูอยู่ในชีวิตมึงแล้ว แต่กูไม่สนอะไรทั้งนั้นอ่ะ กูแค่อยากจะมาบอกมึงเป็นครั้งสุดท้าย ว่ากูกับดีนไม่ได้มีอะไรเกินเลยกันจริงๆแล้วที่กูรู้สึกกับดีนอ่ะมันก็แค่ในละครเพราะว่าคนที่กูรู้สึกดีด้วยในชีวิตจริงมันมีแค่มึงคนเดียวนะเว้ยตัวมึงรู้ใช่ป่ะกูเสียใจแค่ไหนอ่ะรู้ดิวะกูเข้าใจมึงทุกอย่างเลยตัวแต่กูขอร้องนะให้โอกาสกูเถอะนะ
I appreciate that both Dean and Arnold are trying so hard, you know?
True.
กูรักมึงนะเว้ยแล้วกูก็รู้ว่ามึงก็รักกูใช่ไหมตัวพอหัวโนออกมาก่อนปล่อยกูไม่ปล่อยจนกว่ากูจะได้คำตอบถ้ามึงไม่ได้รักกูแล้วอ่ะขออโนมึงปล่อยกูไม่ตอบกูมาก่อนดิพูดมาดิว่ามึงไม่ได้รักกูแล้วพูดมาดิตัวปล่อยกูไม่พอจนกว่ามึงจะพูดว่ามึงไม่ได้รักกูแล้วพูดมาดิตัวว่ามึงไม่ได้รักกูแล้วพูดมาดิวะพูดออกมาเลยพูดออกมาเลยว่ามึงไม่ได้รักกูแล้วอ่ะปล่อยกูพูดดิวะพูดรักมึง
Well, okay then.
I figured these two, it would be easier for them to get back.
True.
Because they don't have
They're
such a long
scared.
history of fights and trust and all that.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, just, you know, right here.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going for it.
No big deal.
I mean, the belt's getting whipped off and everything, you know. Red. It's fun.
Is this like the makeup SEX?
I guess so. No. That was a very different kind of transition right
กู
there.
คิดถึงเวลาที่เราอยู่ด้วยกันแบบนี้ยังเลยว่ะ
Clothes on the floor. Hold on. What? Hold on.
They were like, let's run in ruined everything, splatter everything. The whole wardrobe is on the floor now. Oh man.
This is extremely unrealistic because as a costumer, you would never do this, even if you were doing whatever you were doing. Like,
well, they didn't. They ran into a whole rack. I don't know.
No, but like
No, yeah.
that is like so much clothes, like so many clothes, like too many. We did not have that many clothes in that room before this. Anyways, continue.
Okay.
แค่กูคิดว่ากูต้องใช้ชีวิตอยู่โดยที่ไม่มีมึง กูคิดไม่ออกจริงขอบคุณนะเว้ยที่มึงให้โอกาสกู
จริงปะกูยังไม่รู้เลยว่าที่กูทำไปกูให้โอกาสมึงหรือเปล่า ใจหนึ่งกูก็อยากอยู่แบบนี้แหละแต่อีกใจหนึ่งกูยังเจ็บอยู่ว่ะกูแค่สับสนเลยกูขอโทษว่ะ
He has to earn his trust back.
มึงรู้สึกแบบเนี้ย
True.
มึงก็ต้องขอโทษกูแล้วกูแค่ต้องใช้เวลาหน่อย
Yep.
งั้นมึงก็ใช้เวลาเต็มที่ได้เลยตัวแต่กูขออยู่ข้างๆมึงให้กูได้ดูแลมึงแบบเนี้ยนะ
They need cute pet names for each other instead of Gu and Meng.
กูไม่รู้ว่า
Right?
กูเพิ่งเคยรู้สึกแบบเนี้ยกูว่ากูขอกลับไปคิดทบทวนตัวเองหน่อยดีกว่าว่ะ
ถ้ามึงต้องการแบบนั้นจริงๆอ่ะก็ได้กูเองก็จะพยายามเต็มที่ให้มันกลับมาเป็นเหมือนเดิมเหมือนกันให้มันกลับมายิ้มเหมือนเดิม
He's been found.
มาทำไม
ก็ตอนแรกกูว่าจะกลับมากับมึง แต่มึงดันงอนหนีกลับมาซะก่อน กูเลยต้องตามมาไง ต้องเป็นมึงทุกทีเลยที่คอยอยู่ข้างกูเสมอ ขอบคุณนะ ขอบคุณที่มึงยอมเจ็บตัวเพื่อกู
There's a hand on the knee.
There is.
จริง
Lingering.
ๆไม่ต้องขอบคุณกูหรอกแจ็คมันก็เฮี้ยจริงอะไม่ว่าใครก็ไม่ควรโดนแบบมึง
ไอ้เอกสัตว์
แล้วยังไง มึงอะจะกลับไปคุยกับไอ้แจ็คอีกปะกูได้สั่งอาหารหมารอ
คงไม่แล้วอ่ะ กูว่า กูจะเปิดใจให้คนใหม่ๆดู หรือไม่ก็ คนที่เขารอกูจริง
Hmm.
กูก็ไม่รู้อ่ะ คือ
Play hard to get, Rome.
He's not gonna play hard to get. Let's be honest
อย่าง
here.
ที่มึงรู้อ่ะว่าจบ
No,
วัน
he
ครั้
is
ง
right now. Just a little
ตอน
bit.
นี้กูก็ไม่รู้ว่ากูจะสแตนบายรอมึงได้อีกนาน
It's going to last 2 seconds.
I don't care. I like it.
ขอโทษนะเว้ยที่กูทำให้มึงรู้สึกเจ็บไม่รู้กี่รอบกูรับคำขอโทษไปแล้วกันแต่ในด้านความรู้สึกกูที่มันเสียไปอ่ะมันคงต้องใช้เวลาปะ
Oh, okay, you're right. Maybe he is. Gloating in the corner over there.
กูเข้าใจนะเว้ยงั้นต่อไปนี้กูจะจีบมึงเอง
Okay.
กูจะทำให้มึงกลับมาหลงกูอีกรอบให้ได้เช่ลองดู
Okay.
I mean, we've got 2 promises going at the end of this episode. You're just smiling in the corner.
No, I love it
อย่าง
because
ที่ผมบอกอะผมไม่สแตนบายเป็นตัวสำรองใครแล้วนะ
Oh, good for you, sir.
Raffi's gonna apply his obsessiveness
Okay,
to
Jack.
flirting with Rome, and it's gonna be great. You know what I mean?
That's true.
กูจะโกรธมึงได้ยังไงวะ กูดิ ต้องขอบใจมึงมากกว่า ที่แม่งช่วยเตือนสติกูอะไม่งั้นละครวันนี้ออกมาแล้วเทกว่านี้แน่ แต่มึงนี่แม่งก็เก่งนะ ขนาดเลิกกับไอดีแล้วยังทำงานกันได้อีกเห็นว่าเจอหน้ามันทุกวันอีก กูว่ากูเข้าใจผิด มันไม่น่าทำได้วะไม่รู้เหมือนกันวะกูเคยบอกกับทุกคนนะเว้ยว่าให้แยกแยะเรื่องงานกับเรื่องส่วนตัว แต่แม่งตอนเนี้ยเป็นกูเองที่แม่งทำไม่ได้
เอาหน้า มึงรู้ตัวก็ดีแล้วไง ยังไงมึงกับไอ้ดีนก็เป็นเพื่อนรักกูทั้งคู่นะเว้ย เอาตรงๆนะ กูแม่งไม่อยากให้มึงสองคนเลิกกันเลย ปวดหัวชิบหาย
ยังไงก็ขอบคุณพวกมึงมากนะเว้ยที่มาอยู่เป็นเพื่อนกูในคืนนี้ไม่อยากกลับไปฟุ้งซ่านที่ห้องคนเดียวว่ะมึงบอสตันขอบใจมากด้วยที่มาช่วยทำละครกูอะชิวมึงโปรเจกต์มึงแม่งก็สนุกดี
เอามาเลิกดราม่าแล้วกินเหล้าดีกว่า
Was it just one of those one night things, or do you think they have a whole little mini run for the weekend?
it seems like it was just like one show.
It does, doesn't it? What?
Excuse me? Wait, does that mean Mark's gonna show up? Because we haven't seen Nick
I'm
yet.
going to assume so.
Hold up. Ariana, what are you doing here?
Therefore, Mark, absolutely. We're going to stay within ships.
นี่คือเนียนขอไลน์ป่ะ
แล้วบอสตันนะ ชื่ออะไรอ่ะ
ชื่อวินครับ
Win, okay.
มาคนเดียวเหรอ
มาคนเดียว แต่เดี๋ยวแฟนตามมา
Ha!
ถ้า
Yep.
งั้นก่อนแฟนจะมาเนี่ย
Wait. Oh my
You
god,
did
this
that.
is gonna be great.
It's going to be epic.
วิน
Oh, snap. The look.
Wow.
Okay.
Wait, I didn't expect this.
ก็ดี
No?
ไม่เจอมึงนานเหมันเดิมเลยนะ
Really?
เหรอ แต่กูว่ากูไม่เหมือนเดิมแล้วนะ ตอนนี้มันทำอะไรอยู่อะมาทำแอนิเมชันที่อยากทำปะ ตอนนี้ก็ทำงานเก็บพอร์ตอยู่อะแล้วมึงอะไงบ้าง
กูเหรอก็เรื่อยๆอะมึงวันนี้ก็กลับเปิดสตูถ่ายภาพที่ไทยแล้ว
I'm not gonna lie, these two do act well together.
แล้วคน
They
นั้นน่ะ
do.
คบนานแล้วเหรอ ต้องคุยได้ไม่นานเอง แล้วเขาดีกับมึงปะไอ้เฮียแบบกู ไม่รู้อ่ะ คงต้องดูกันไปนานๆอ่ะ แต่คงไม่มีใครเฮียกูเท่ามึงแล้วมั้ง
Fair.
มึงรู้ปะตั้งแต่กูเลิกกับมึงอ่ะ กูไม่มีใครอีกเลยนะ
What?
ดีแล้วล่ะมึง จะได้ไม่ต้องไปสร้างบาดแผลในใจให้ใครเขาอีกอ่ะ
Been with as in fan or been with as in been with? He must mean boyfriend, right?
Yeah, I think so.
กูโอเคมึงอาจจะคิดว่ากูโกหกก็ได้นะแต่ที่ผ่านมากูไม่เคยรักใครเท่ามึงเลยอะ
Well, there's something.
กูคิดถึงมึงนะ คิดถึงกูบ้างปะ
Why are you trying to...
Hmm.
ไม่ขอตอบแล้วกันนะ
Good for him.
Yes.
กูขอกอดมึงได้ไหม
No.
Boston!
Wow.
ไม่ดีกว่าวะ ตอนนั้นกูเต็มที่กับมึงที่สุดแล้วอะ
Aw.
Good for you, Nick.
That's impressive.
I
Bye-bye.
love Nick's character.
Fair.
นิก คุยเสร็จยัง
เสร็จละ
เห็นออกมานานเดินมาฟาร์ม เข้าไปได้เล่า
ไปนะจะได้เจอมึงนะ
Adios. His world's kind of sad.
I loved that scene, but I have words later.
Sure.
คนนี้ดี
His
เก่ง
name
มาก
is
เลยนะ
Gameplay, and he's playing a game.
เคยดูดีให้ละครเวทีมาก่อนเลย
Yep.
แล้ว
Multiple
ดีน
games,
จำบท
really.
เยอะขนาดนั้นได้ไงอ่ะ โดยเฉพาะซีนที่ดีนบอกรักนะพี่ดูแล้วแบบน้ำตาคลอตามเลย ดีน
I feel like Dean is spiraling.
อะไรอ่ะ
I feel like Dean shouldn't be
เหนื่อยมั้ง
in this
แล้วก็
particular
วันนี้
space.
มันเครียดอ่ะ
I know you keep saying he doesn't have a choice, but
No, I mean, he shouldn't be here, but
เปล่าพี่ ไม่มีอะไรดื่มมันดีกว่ามา
let's just say I feel like Dean is thinking about sharp objects right now.
maybe.
มีอะไรบอกพี่ได้
Oh, that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No! Why are you being a sleaze?
He's being total sleaze.
He's taking advantage.
He is. And I was just about to say, maybe you're right. He shouldn't be alone right now. But
ผมเมาแล้วพี่ ผมว่าผมไปอาบน้ำนอ
I
นก่อ
hope
นดี
your
กว่า
room has a lock on its door. Don't know why I feel that way, but I feel like it needs a lock.
Like, I thought he was actually a nice guy.
I
Like,
mean, he
just a
didn't
nice
push
guy
it,
who had a
to
crush,
be fair. To be fair, he didn't push it. But yeah, he was being a creep there for a second.
Yeah.
ว่าไงทิมมี่
คุณเป็นคนรู้จักของเจ้าของเบอร์นี้ใช่ไหมครับ พอดีว่าเจ้าของเบอร์นี้เกิดอุบัติเหตุนะครับ
Wait, Timmy was in an accident?
I guess so.
ไอ้แจ็ค เกิดอะไรขึ้นวะตอนที่มันนั่งกลับบ้านมันโดนชนวะเป็นเพราะกูเลยอะมึง ที่ให้มันอยู่เป็นเพื่อนอะ
Wait, so we're at the hospital like we predicted, but it's a side character.
I mean,
กูอยู่นี่แล้วมึง
he's clearly special
กูอ
to
ยู่ตรงนี้แล้ว
Jack.
Yeah. Obviously, I'm just wondering, like, why is this?
Wait, but Jack called Dean. Obviously, Dean, how would Dean known how that Timmy was in the hospital?
Yeah. No,
Anyway.
yeah, he obviously called Dean. I'm just wondering why this is the catalyst they chose.
I mean, clearly Timmy must be important to Jack. Like,
ยังไงพวกมึงก็เพื่อนกันนะเว้ย พวกมึงไปเคลียร์กันด้วยนะเว้ย ประสบการณ์เฉียดตายของกูอ่ะ มันจะได้มีประโยชน์ขึ้นมาบ้างสรุปมึงก็จะตามไปเรื่อยๆแบบนี้ ไม่มีแรงทำไงพวกมึงไม่ยอมคุยกับกูอ่ะ มึงจะคุยกับกูใช่ปะใช่พิสูจน์ดิ
เดี๋ยวมึงไปไหนต่ออ่ะเราไปกินข้าวกันไหมอะ
ไม่ดีกว่า พี่ขอดูแลดีนเองได้ไหม ดีนแค่ให้โอกาสพี่ได้ไหมครับ
ตัวเราผิดไปแล้ว ให้อภัยเราเถอะนะโน้มึงทำอะไรของมึงเนี่ย
okay. Oh, that took me out. Oh my gosh.
Happened.
Oh no.
Okay. Well.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So.
You have words.
Oh, well, we can get to that in a sec, but
Okay.
I will say, I'm wondering what your friends were talking about. I mean, I guess it was the Mark reveal, like the Mark and Ohm part, because I didn't think there was anything in this episode where I was like, oh my gosh, you know?
The scandal of it all.
The scandal. I don't know. What do you think they were talking about? Do you think they were talking about Mark and Ohm, or
Maybe the Mark Ohm Boss Done deal, or maybe can I even imagine what else it would have been?
I don't
Maybe
know.
the sexy scene in the laundry.
I mean, maybe. I still
Maybe.
can't get over that. I'm like, there's too many clothes here. It was just clearly like, let's make the scene pretty.
Maybe Rome taking Jack out.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Well, anyways, Nick showing up was fun.
That was fun. Absolutely.
Boom's acting has improved so much. I can't with him. Like, he was fully in every scene in this. He was reacting. You could see the buildup of emotions and like how he got from one thought to the other. And just the way he played that scene with Earth, like when he was telling Jack, like, I can't love you. It was just so clear, like his inner monologue and how he got to that decision. And I'm just so proud of him, like seeing his progression from their first series to now is just crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really proud of him. I hope that he gained some confidence from this because it looks like he has, you know, like he looks like he's more confident when he's acting. So
So, fun question for you. What scene in this particular episode would you want to act in?
Ooh. Honestly, the one I was just talking about with Raffi and Jack would have been really cool because there's so many emotions in that scene. Trying to think. I also feel like the scene between Raffi and Rome, where Rome was playing hard to get for like 2 seconds, I think that scene would be fun. But in a different way, because Raffi has such a clear objective to like get Rome back, sort of thing. And so those scenes can be fun when you have a clear goal, because then you have to like try different tactics depending on the person's reaction. Yeah, they're all Raffi scenes. I don't know. I feel like Raffi had some good emotional scenes in this episode. So those are the two that, you know, I think would be fun.
Cool. Very cool.
Yeah. What did you think about the writing for this episode?
Oh, this episode and how it continued. Okay, so we've got some storyline problems, not gonna lie. I can't paint an entirely rosy picture, right? Because it's not. We've got some great acting moments, and those moments are carrying the show at this point, I feel like. Because we've got like we put Nick and his new Win character into the final scene with Boss Dunn. The only problem is Boss Dunn has clearly had some sort of existential crisis / awakening at some point. We just don't know what that was.
Yeah.
He could have had a conversation with somebody and told them about it. He could have, he was with Thua in his, like, they could have been sharing stories back and forth. We could have got more info even without like extra flashbacks or anything.
Yeah.
Extra places, So we've got a whole character that's missing an emotional buildup to some random scenes that are just like, and like you said, when did he become friends with Thua? We don't know when he's.
Yeah, he's claiming that he's
thrown back into the picture again. I don't know.
Yeah, because the last time we saw Thua and Boston was when Boston was trying to hit on Thua and like trying to be with them in a threesome, basically. And then they ran away. And then we don't see them interact again until he's at Thua's house comforting him. And I'm like, did you guys reconnect? Did you decide you're cool now?
Yeah.
Like, we missed that entire through line.
So because Boston has been cut out, and honestly, I wonder if it's poor writing or if they literally just edited, they're like, oh, we don't need that scene, like, because part of me feels like there's scenes missing. There's literal scenes missing. It feels like the storyline should have been there. The emotions are there now for a storyline that didn't exist.
Yes.
Like, Boston has emotions from something.
Yeah. And we have no clue what they are.
Yeah. So that storyline is annoying. Our dear friend, it's Pete's his name, right? He's Pete. MIA still.
Yeah, Pete disappeared like Boston disappeared.
And Timmy and Jack are clearly a lot closer than they've been made out to be this whole arc.
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't think they were close friends. I thought they were just working together on the play.
Right.
I didn't realize they were like close enough where Jack would be like, oh my gosh, she's in the hospital. I didn't have any idea.
Close enough to be called, close enough to then call Dean, I guess, because he was freaking out. Like,
yeah, like they were both freaking out
on
like
autopilot.
Yeah, like they were best friends or something, and we haven't seen that.
Yeah. Now, Jack and Dean were clearly best friends because that's been mentioned on several occasions now. But yeah, Timmy being in this best friend group is like, huh?
Yeah.
Wait a second. So where was like the close huddle, like bro talk, or something to make it clear?
Yeah.
I don't know. So yeah, some things in the storyline are unraveling at the seams. Thank goodness for fabulous actors who had well-developed characters. Like the core six had really well-developed stuff going on early on, which is carrying it at this point, I think.
Yeah. I agree. It's almost like their acting's definitely carrying it now. I also feel like we had mentioned last week about Pod, he is like an important character now, and he was clearly so much of the problem between Jack and Dean in the past, and we could have had him sprinkled in until now, you know, like in some form. And I just feel like them like throwing him at us at the end is kind of a little tough. I also feel like, adding to your point about Boston and Nick, I felt like, as lovely as that scene was, and it was really well acted, and it was just like really well done between Neo and Mark, it just felt like a rehash of their last scene in the first season. Like nothing new was really discovered besides like, oh, maybe Boston misses Nick ? But you know what I mean? Because I feel like that's what Nick told Boston in that scene at the end of season 1. He was like, I can't do this. You're not good for me. The end. And so like now they see each other again just to say sort of the same thing. And if they wanted that scene to mean more like, oh, this was Boston's like last chance because Nick to him is his like the one that got away and it's his true love and all that stuff, that's fine. But we would have had to lead up into that for the audience to understand and empathize. Having no lead up into that, we have no idea if Boston just like, does he actually feel anything? Is he just feeling regret because Nick didn't choose him? You know what I mean? Like, we needed more background.
Because he was saying similar things about Tua too. So, like, he could have been pining over Nick this whole time, but he seemed to be pining over Tua. So, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And there seems to be some confusion. Like, when he was looking at that old photo, it like I saw some people online being like, oh, it was Nick. And then some people are like, oh, it was Thua. So like, I don't know who it actually was, but obviously there's some things that are like unclear here. I just don't know. Yeah.
So as far as the 3 main storylines, since we are quibbling over kind of side plots, we did have Raffi taking like an unexpected 180-degree turn last episode with not much lead into it when he decided not to show the picture. So that was kind of huge. But the main plot lines have more or less, other than that moment, I think, tracked pretty well.
So I feel like, I feel like I wanted Raffi to have more of a moment that we saw of him changing his mind. But I do think now they sort of slowed it down. Like you can sort of see him like trying to change, and like, you know, Jack came back and he's like, wait, I don't want this anymore. So like, it's sort of making sense. I just wish at the beginning of that journey, we saw more of the like decision making. But yeah, in general, like, I don't think Jack and Dean's story has any holes. Roman, Raffi are pretty good, except that one moment. I feel like Arnold and Thua, like, also, like, their story is pretty solid.
I think that story is going really well. That plot is really solid. That one's really solid. And like their ending of this episode with them, with them going at it, but Thua still being hurt and still being like, I need time, you know. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, like that's sort of realistic.
That was also realistic and well done. So those things are going well.
Definitely.
So if we can ignore the side plots, maybe we can just like run it in home. And I mean, it's those are done well enough that it's still quite enjoyable to watch for sure.
No, it's definitely still a great show. And honestly, I think that we're being so picky because it started out so great. You know, we were praising the script writing so much that now when we're finding these little other moments, we're like, oh man, it's not perfect anymore, you know? So
not perfect anymore, guys.
Right.
That doesn't mean you can still follow it. You know, you can still follow the storyline. You can still like enjoy all the moments. Everything is pretty clear. That's not missing. The things that matter. We are being a little nitpicky, partially because we're writers and actors, partially because we did praise it so hardcore at the beginning that we can't just keep praising something that isn't perfect anymore.
Yes. However, I do think that the team thought a lot about characters and character motivation for the main 6, at least. Like, I feel the things that they do make sense within their character. Even the lines that they say make sense. Like, you know, the fact that I said, like, it makes sense that Jack is friends with Top because, you know, I could see him being hot-headed and, you know, like getting in fights with people or whatever. Like, that makes sense to me. So I feel like there were a lot of details thought about as far as characters and character development from the team. And that's really hard too. So I appreciate that they really thought a lot about what these characters would do and make sure that their decisions align with that, you know?
Yeah.
Also, I'm super curious, like, I guess they're using Timmy as that life-death catalyst of, like, look, I could have died. You guys should rethink your lives. Like, normally it's someone in the situation. So
I did call it.
Okay.
In a way, I called it. I did call it. That's funny.
No, literally this whole episode, you called it, and then I was like, wait, I'm getting vibes, and like... well, it happened. It was just not the character we thought it was gonna be. So,
but was that the like ultimate climax, or do we still have a dreaded episode 11?
I don't know. So wait, this is episode 10. So we only have 2 episodes left. Honestly, I think that dreaded episode 11 was episode 9. And I think that episode 11 is going to be everyone trying to make up with each other. It's going to be Raffi hitting on Rome. It's going to be Dean trying to make up with Jack. And they're going to be thinking about, oh my gosh, what if I died tomorrow? And then it's going to be, obviously, Arnold dressing up in a clown suit to impress Noah.
We know that's happening already, yeah.
So
when does that leave episode 12? Happily Ever After?
I guess. I mean, if we get a Happily Ever After for all 3 couples, part of me is going to be like, I don't know. But I do know that there was a large part of the world that hated that Nick and Boston didn't get together at the end, but I loved it. I was like, this makes total sense for their characters. Like, they did not need to end up together.
So bad.
You
They
know?
did not need to be together at all.
No. So it will feel a little odd if we get 3 HEAs, but it sort
of
seems
somebody
like it's leaning that way.
What if somebody dies? What if somebody dies?
Well, then
what if that foreshadowing comes true about Jack and Dean? Like, Jack saying that Romeo and Romeo shouldn't have ended up together. One of them definitely should have died.
Well, then we'll be sad.
I love how blasé that answer was. We'll be sad. That's true.
Like,
I'm about to ask the dumbest question. We should stop this so I don't ask a really off-the-wall question.
Oh, sorry. The last thing I wanted to say I forgot is that it's so interesting because I think Neo always talked about him and Mark and how they competed in the first season for like who could act better. They were like, oh, you better act really well in the scene or else, and like all this stuff. Like they would niggle each other on. And I feel like I could see it. Like the minute that Neo was in the scene with Mark, he just like, I don't know, I can't describe it, but it's like he heightened himself. He tuned in more. You could see he was more present with his partner. It could also be that he's more comfortable acting with Mark, but I was like, oh, I was like, there you are, Neo. Like, you were able to like lock in. It was just cool to see. I appreciated that.
Cool.
I think that personally, I think Mark brings out the good, like a good actor in Neo, if that makes sense. Not that Neo is bad. I just think that Mark like pushes him to be better because Mark is so good.
I wonder how many people are going to go back and watch that scene again to see if they can see what you saw.
Maybe. I don't know. It's something super subtle, but it's in the eyes. It's like where you can see if an actor's present with the person in front of them or if they're like, I don't want to say tuned out. It's just, it's hard to describe.
Interesting. Well, people are just going to get better and better at looking for it as you describe it more.
Right?
Okay, well, we are done, I think. Yeah.
Yes.
We've talked enough.
I think so.
Congratulations for making this far. I always say that, but it's true because you made it the full hour and however many minutes, 20 minutes of our little production. So Thank you for watching this long. We appreciate you if you've made it this far.
Yes.
Like our video, guys. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. We have a kind of a ridiculous amount of fun, especially actually no, just doing it all. We have a lot of fun here.
We do.
We are a safe space for everybody. We hope that you join us.
Yes, come join us every Tuesday. We have our BL Week in Review Live where we talk about all the shows that started and ended and some other BL news for the week. That's every Tuesday at 6 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. EST. So yeah, come join us, chat with us. It'll be fun.
Absolutely. And we will see you again when we do the reaction for episode 11.
Yay!
I honestly, guys, I really do hope nobody passes away. But if you have any thoughts or like, I know I told Beth, like, what if this is Romeo and Juliet? If you see something or have thought of something or like, yeah, totally, put it in the comments. Who is who in Romeo and Juliet?
Yeah,
all right.
I know. I'm gonna have to think more about that. But yeah, let's see if any of the characters are parallels. Like, let us know.
Absolutely. Let us know. All right. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.